Well, come on in. Let's do some turning. What do you say? Hey guys, come on in. Just follow me. Well, we're going to build something today. If you stay tuned, at the end of this little part, I'm going to show you what we're going to build. But in the meantime, I want to remind you to subscribe. You know, call your mama. Tell everybody you know to give me a like, and we'll just we'll take it from here, and we'll whirl this big machine up and make some. All right, here's what we're going to make. I think you'll find it interesting. Just hang in there and stay tuned and enjoy yourself. All right, well, here's the plan. This is a piece of white oak log. It's been out there for a couple of years now, and I just checked it. It's a little over 13% moisture, which is pretty acceptable. That means it's not going to move too awful much. But now the idea is down here is going to be the top. And that's going to be the bowl, and this will be the base, and in the center the stem is going to be offset to give it a curve. So here's the plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this faceplate on it right here. I've got it marked right here so it'll be in the same place every time. Okay, now I'm going to put the faceplate right there, and I'm going to get it to the round, and I'm going to turn the bowl and the base down to this point right here. And then when I get those two turned, I'm going to take it back off, and I'm going to take the faceplate and I'm going to move it to right here. And then I'll turn the stem, and that'll give me an offset stem. I have no idea if this will work or not. I don't have an offset chuck, so this is the best way I can think of doing it. I could use a drive center or something, but I feel a lot safer using this faceplate. This piece of wood is quite heavy. It's a little hard to turn sometimes because it is such a hard wood. Anyway, that's the plan, my friends. So I'm going to get started. Go ahead and make sure it's lined up. I got wherever they went. They keep moving on me. Where are you? 3 dots. Okay, there they are. I'm going to try to keep it ordinate. Let's keep it the same way all the time. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to use these screws here. All right. Well, everybody's seen everybody else put face plates on, so I'm not going to show any more of that, and we'll pick up when I get it on the lathe and get ready to make it in the round. I've got it on here and I spun it up. It's not too bad out of balance. This red line I drew all the way around right here, that's going to be the size of the base. But the top is going to be as big as I can make it round. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my beaver. I'm just going to knock all this stuff off and get the entire thing round, and then I'll cut it down for the base. And curve the bowl out a little bit. We'll see. This is an adventure in the making. I have no idea here. I've never done quite this thing before, so we'll just see. At 427 now. 558. Alright. Starts to shake, you back it off till it settles down. There you are. We're at 661. Well, you may ask why I don't use the 2-inch gouge for roughing a whole lot more. The answer is pretty simple. I find it's not self-sharpening. As you can see, I'm just playing with different tools. This is a 1-inch round metal scraper. It does a real good job. You have to definitely make sure you keep a burr on it. I think once this grain is accented, it's going to be pretty. Right now, it sort of sucks. Got a lot of little wormy places in it, but that's okay. That adds character. Okay, I'm going to start hollowing it out now. Hollowing the bowl out, that is. I'm going to use a 5/8 bowl gouge to start with. I'll be switching back and forth. Who knows? Right, that was dull. I'm going to have to go to the sharpening place for that. I've been messing with, what kind of finish to put on it. And I've tried a few things. This is black shoe polish and sanded down. I even put a little sparkle in it. I don't know. And this is the shoe polish, and then I put sealer on it, and then I sanded it lightly, but I sort of lost my color. So I decided what I'm going to do is just go ahead and turn the rest of it, and then worry about the finish. I may end up with just a dark walnut. That's pretty pleasing to everybody's eyes. So I'm going to cut you off right now, and I'm going to take this thing off and move my face plate and put it back on, and we'll see how bad it wobbles. I got the face plate moved, and what I did on this end here is I took a little bit of that kitchen shelving, and I have a blunt live center in there, so it'll hold it. It probably doesn't need it anyway, but this thing has really got a lot of weight on one side. It's going there. I've never done this before. This could be exciting. I'm going to use a beaver, and I'm going to come in here very, very easy, because I can't spin it too fast. I guess you can probably figure that out in a heartbeat. But you can see. Let me see what we got here. I got 255. Faster than I thought. I'm about 350 now. All right, it's starting to shake on me a little right here. I think okay, I get it almost, I got 425. I think I'll leave it right there. I better get out of the way too. Right, what you heard was a belt spinning. I deliberately loosened up the belt because this lathe being 3 horsepower is non-forgiving unless you can spin the belt. I felt like this might happen. You know, something would have to give, and I'd rather for it to be the belt to spin. Well, that spun the belt a little bit. He's knocking it down though. A little bit closer, not a whole lot. Right here. Everybody be able to handle that. You can't see nothing here. You can only look at the profile. So that's what I'm doing. Sort of scary to tell you the truth. This may be my first and last time doing this. You know, I felt like something just wasn't quite right here, and because you know, it just wasn't doing what it needed to be doing. And what I found was that I guess the sheer downward pressure on the tool rest, I didn't have it tight enough. It made it go lower, and it makes a big difference in how something cuts. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm adjusting tool rest because of that. Whew. I'm beginning to think this ain't the best idea I ever had. I think it's beating me to death. I thought this long, heavy hollowing tool might do a better job, but it doesn't. It wants to take too much at a time. Oh, the beaver seems to be doing a pretty good job. I don't know of anything else I got. And once I get, the idea, I'm gonna try to get just to round right here in the center and then smooth it out. I may end up having to take a grinder to it. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I've been trying about every rest I got to try to figure out how to get in there. I ain't figured it out quite yet. I think maybe this will work a little better. If this end wasn't as big, you know, it'd be easier to get in, but it has to be that bit big to have this kind of offset. So I'm going to try to come in a little deeper right here and, you know, worry about out here a little later on. I can, if I have to, I can do that with a grinder. I'd rather do it on the lathe, but you know how it goes. You do what you do. Ooh, I'm quitting while I'm ahead. I think I got it about where I wanted. I get all this smoothed up and this smoothed up and where these edges meet. This will come right off whenever I start sanding it. Easy. Easy peasy. It'll clean up in them corners. It's all going to be hand sanded because I'm not going to put my hand in there while it's rotating. I can told you that for a fact. Yeah, let me do a little bit of that and I'll come back. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of sanding with power sander here. Try to get some of this sprayed stuff off. Pretty easy to do actually. Actually, I think it'd be easier to sand off of there. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll catch you when I get it off. Well, I'm over here at the laser. I've got basically the bowl finished. I've got a coat of walnut stain on it, and I finished the bottom with some glitter and ebony stain. So I've got it already set up on the computer. I decided it's elm, or the locals say around here elm, but there it is, and I'm getting ready now to come down here and begin burning. So the first thing I'm going to do is to get it centered best I can. Come up here and hit engrave, and trying to work around the camera, move the camera a little bit might help. Alright, here we go. There you go. Get out of here, dog. Go. So I'm gonna see. Well, to tell you the honest truth, I got lucky it is centered, so I'm gonna go ahead and burn it. And we'll see what happens here. This may take a little while. I got her sanded back down and wiped off with denatured alcohol. Now I'm getting ready to put 2 or 3 coats of sanding sealer on it. And that'll be, each one will be sanded, or not each one, but it will get sanded, and then I will spray poly on it. And as always, I'm using Minwax sanding sealer. It's a sealer of my choice. I like it a lot, or I wouldn't be using it. It really does a good job. Easy to sand. And if you're gonna put a poly on any kind of wood, it's imperative that it be well sealed, because the poly will basically just soak up into the wood if you don't. And it'll take, a whole bunch of coats. Okay, here's what I used on the bottom. Silver glitter glue. You get this at Walmart, and it's like, I think it's $1.57 plus tax, and it ends up looking like that. See, you just sprayed it on, let it dry, and then you would coat it with something, and that's how it works. Well, here's your finished product. I think it turned out pretty nice. The finish, it's sort of was a hodgepodge, because I sort of experimented. First thing I did was I took dark walnut stain, because this was sort of a blonde wood, and I stained it, but I didn't like that, because anywhere where there's end grain, even though the end grain was smooth, it soaked in and made real black dark spots. So I sanded those down. And then I turned around and I put brown shoe polish on it. And there's the end result. And then I sprayed it with some poly. Shoe polish made the poly dry a little slower. And then I did a couple other things. I took this groove right here and I put that because glitter glue in it. I'm pretty pleased. It's pretty under here too. You can see all that. So here you go. I would put a word of caution or two out about turning something like this. This This was really heavy, and when I started turning the offset, you better have a couple things. Number one, you better have a heavy lace. This lace right here weighs 767 pounds, and it will still shake it in. It's not bolted down, but it's on concrete. But if you had a lightweight lace, I just don't think you could do it with something this offset and this heavy. You'll see. You saw in the video how it did. Plus, you need a tool that is really sort of pointed and sharp. That doesn't take very much at a time. Even my beaver would get hung up every once in a while, but I tried several other tools, and the beaver did the best job. It doesn't remove the most amount of wood, but it removes it in sort of a V fashion, so it doesn't really grab a whole bunch at one time, which is good for something like this because you're turning a whole lot of air, and I believe the most I got out of it was like 4.5 RPM. That's 400, that is. But anyway, there it is, guys. It was an adventure. I think it turned out pretty nice. If I did it over again, I would probably change the shape of this a little bit, more of an hourglass type figure, but I think it's pretty. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's pretty. I started off with a candy dish, but it would work fine for fruit and other things, potpourri or whatever. Anyway, there you go. Please subscribe. I'll try to think of another unusual project. So we'll catch you on the rebound. So keep them whirling, guys.